What is going on, everybody? It is Facetime here, and we're going to be discussing another Throwback Thursday, Episode 3. We have Mr. Do here. Now, this is a really good old game. It's kind of based around the same concept as Dig Dug, just with a twist. Here, you play as Mr. Do, who's this little clown figure character, and you have to destroy these, pretty much kill these little dinosaurs that are out to get you for some apparent reason. There's not a lot on the story in the game, because it's just a simple arcade kind of game. I believe it used to be an arcade game, I remember that, but this was released for the Super Nintendo, and this game was actually really fun. It's just such a simple concept of being a clown, and you have this little bouncing ball that you could either wait for it to come back to you, or you could just throw it at your opponents and then wait for it to replenish, or just recapture it as it's going around bouncing here and there. You wanted to either clear out all the enemies, collect all the cherries, collect a diamond that could rarely appear, which gives you a free win, or get all the letters in the word extra. And if you do that, you get a free man. Now, by getting to collect these letters, you would have to collect a fruit or any kind of item that would appear in the middle of the map where the enemies would spawn in. And if you actually obtain this item, it would automatically trigger the letter that it's on to come right down and attack the player with these little purple grunt looking guys that they'll eat you. Now, there's a little trick to this, of course. If you watch throughout the game, the letters actually change. It will go from E to X to T, R, A, and then back. Now, whatever letter is yellow means you've killed that letter. So when it goes to a certain letter, that's when you want to grab the item. Except for the fact that it gives you some points, and everyone wants to race for that high score. You always gotta, impress your friends and stuff like that when you're going for high scores like this. These are the big things back then. Now, it may not seem like as much, but it's still fun to gather around for some people and just see who can get the best score amongst your friends. There's some settings in this game that you can adjust the difficulty between easy, normal, and hard. In different factors, you could adjust how easy it is to determine whether or not you get the extra lives, how easy it is to determine whether or not a diamond will appear on the map, and the game's difficulty in general. Now, honestly, I would leave that on normal because of the fact that the game has its own difficulty. Like, it increases pretty quickly. Once you pass stage 3, it becomes very tough. You could actually increase the lives, starting off at 3 to 5. You could also decrease that to 1 if you'd like. And you can get any number in between, too. There was little, for every 3 stages you completed, you got a little sequence where it just shows you, shows a bunch of fruits and then Mr. Doug chasing them. Pretty much just showing you, hey, look, you're progressing here. You've done 3 scenes in a row. That's pretty good. Just a little incentive to keep you going. As well as for collecting a diamond or getting all the free mans, you still got little scenario thing that would go on. It was always pretty cool. Back then it was really awesome to see these kind of things in the game. Sometimes you have to remember but the very basic games they were like to the simplest point. We started off with a game like Pong, where it was just literally a pixelated paddle that you just hit back and forth, no music whatsoever. And then as time went on, we got games like this, and people were amazed by these kind of games. Of course, there's little bugs, glitches, and errors, but that goes on for any games. That even goes on for current games. These things are very hard to fix and hard to just get away from. But Mr. Do, I highly recommend it. Once again, you can find your good old emulators. I am currently running this on ZNES, I believe. There is all sorts of emulators for these old things. Just search up whatever system you're looking for and then emulator. And like I've said previously, do not look for any current gen consoles or just recent gen such as Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, PS3. None of them exist. And hopefully one day that'd be cool to see them exist. And nor do 3DS ones. Don't try downloading them. I mean, unless you believe the source you found is highly reliable and it actually works, then please contact me, because I've not found one that will not infect your computer. But yeah, there were so many different Super Nintendo games, and this just passes it. In my opinion, this actually beats Dig Dug. Dig Dug was another great classic, but Mr. Do was just so much more fun. I guess the thing about Dig Dug was it wasn't as fast-paced as this game. This game is very fast-paced. These enemies will give you the chase, and especially as you get further through the levels, they will become deadly. They will want to haunt that ass. Honestly, there's a few of them. I couldn't do much. They were hauling ass after me, and like they'll even play mind games where they'll come up right behind you, turn around, come right back, making you think they're not going to chase you. For a split second, you turn around, you're done. See, they play the mind games. They're little psychological eaters. They would just sit there and mess with your brain all day, and you always have to watch after that. Kind of sounds like a woman if you ask me. Haha, just kidding. But yeah, this has been your Man Eye FaceTime, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm out, guys. Peace.